Hi Aces! Welcome back to our Vegas Aces YouTube channel. My name is Angela Marie and I'll be your host for today. This time, the con gets caught. In this video, you'll learn how to detect the Savannah scam, control your layout, and stop cheaters in their tracks. Learn how to catch it before it catches you. But before we get started, I just want to remind you to like, subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you'll always be notified of our latest videos and live streams. Now, on with the show. Get ready to uncover one of the most audacious roulette scams ever. The Savannah is like pickpocketing at a roulette table. Clean, calculated, and if you're not paying attention, completely invisible. This cheating move is so big, we needed to give it its own video. Learn how to protect your game from this classic trick and stay one step ahead of the cheaters. This scam is called the Savannah, and it was created by Richard Marcus, which he describes in detail in his book, American Roulette. If you want to read more about this, then please go to the link in the description below where you can get his book. The Savannah is a form of pinching. Pinching is when the cheater takes a chip or two off a losing bet. The difference is, when executing the Savannah, the mechanic pinches the bet, swaps chips, and then places the bet back on the table. If you're a roulette dealer and you don't know about this scam, then watch this video. The more you know, the better a dealer you can be. Here's how the Savannah works. Step 1. Place a bet. A team of cheaters would go up to the roulette table and, at the beginning of the round, when everyone is placing their bets, one of the cheaters will make a legit bet. The cheater will place 3 checks on the columns or the dozens. 2 of the checks will be red chips worth $5, while the bottom check is worth $500 or $1,000. They would angle the chips in such a way that, from the dealer's perspective, the high-value chip underneath cannot be seen. By slanting the first 2 checks towards the dealer, it hides the larger value bottom check from view. The dealer can only see the red checks, and that's all the cheater wants them to see. Step 2. Legit win. If the bet wins, the winner will point out the large check after the dealer tries to pay them with all red $5 checks. The dealer will call over their floor supervisor, who will call the cameras. The eye in the sky will verify that it was a legit bet, that it was there from the beginning. The cheater has found a way to make the cameras work for them instead of against them. Because it is a legit win, the dealer will pay the bet 2-1 and the cheater will leave the table. The highest value check the cheater will use is $1,000. They won't use a $5,000 or $10,000 chip because the casino tracks those chips at all times. The cheater would attract a lot of heat if they tried to use a high-value check. And the #1 rule of team play is to execute your scam without attracting a lot of attention to yourself. They don't want people to know what they're doing. Cheaters want to be able to get away with their scam and then move on without the casino ever knowing that they were just hit. Step 3. The distraction. What if the cheaters lose? Typically, scammers work as a team. As soon as the ball drops and they see it's a losing number, but before the dealer has placed their dolly on the winning number, one of the teammates will cause a distraction. They may ask the dealer an offensive question, spill a drink, get into a fight, or a hot woman may walk by topless. There are so many things that these cheaters can do to divert the dealer's attention. If something seems like a distraction right after the ball has dropped, see this for the red flag that it is, and immediately focus your attention on the table and your bank. Step 4. The switch. Once the dealer's attention is away from the table, the mechanic will make their move. The mechanic will pinch the lost wager and swap the large check with a much smaller red $5 check, putting it back on the table. If the cheater loses, they've only lost $15, but if they win, they can walk away with a few $1,000s. Step 5. Avoiding accusations. If the dealer notices the pinch, the mechanic will act like they made an honest mistake and just put it back. No harm, no foul. Oh, sorry about that, here you go. It's important that the player is kind and friendly. They don't cause a problem and they happily comply. The cheater's logic? Add a smile to your crime and voila! Instant upgrade from criminal intent to adorable oopsies. The cheater may even act like they're drunk or they didn't realize the ball just dropped. Either way, the cheater will gladly give the dealer their lost wager of $15. Since the player gave the money back, there's no need to notify the floor supervisor or call the cameras. Want the full story behind the Savannah? Richard Marcus tells all in his book American Roulette. his jaw-dropping memoir of cons, casino life, and high-stakes cheating. You can buy his book by clicking the link in the description below. When this team of cheaters is going through the casino, shopping for weak dealers, they are specifically looking for dealers who are not protecting their game. That's why it's always important to protect your table by always casing your layout or walking your game. You don't want to be one of the dealers that they pick. Be aware of what's going on, who is playing what bet, and focus on the most vulnerable area, the columns and the dozens. When you case your layout, take note of all bets, making sure they are over the table minimum and under the table maximum. You want to be sure that you can see all of the bets being played. If you can't see all of the chips because of how they were placed, take a second to readjust the bet by first clearing your hands and then rearranging the stacks of chips so they can all be seen clearly. Be sure to know what you have on your table. Take note of any high-value checks being played and notify your floor supervisor if you see any green $25 ones or higher being played on the inside bets or any black $100 chips or higher being played on the outside bets. Call out checks play and be sure your floor supervisor heard and acknowledged the call. It's good to know what checks are being played on your table because if those bets change, you know a cheater pinched or pass posted their bet. Always case your layout before you spin the ball. Another casino procedure that will help you protect your table is to wave off bets. Once you've cased your layout and all the bets look good, go ahead and spin the ball. As soon as you hear the ball start to slow down, wave off the table. No more bets are allowed to be played. Typically, the players will stay back, allowing you to see if anyone tries to change or alter their wager. The dealer will take 2 steps back, so that way they can see both the table and the wheel at the exact same time. Listen for the ball to drop, and when you hear it, quickly glance over and look and see what number was hit. Then, quickly glance back. Like the snap of a finger, it's that fast. That way, you don't have tunnel vision, and you're always looking at the table and the wheel at the same time. Make sure nobody is hovering over the wheel and that there's no movement near the columns or dozens. Quickly place the dolly on the number and then start sweeping all of the lost bets. One of the mistakes dealers tend to make is that they have tunnel vision right after the ball has dropped. They're so focused on figuring out the math and paying out the bets that they don't even realize that their backs are turned on the table, allowing players to pinch or pass post their bet. Turning your back on the table is like putting up a sign that says, "Free money, help yourself while I do math." The dealer must be able to see their table at all times, even when paying out a bet. If you have your back turned to the table or to the bank at any time, you're leaving your table vulnerable to cheaters. In this video, we broke down the infamous Savannah scam, showing you how cheaters use deception and distraction to manipulate roulette bets. By understanding this tactic, you can better protect your game and stay vigilant against potential scams. For more information, read American Roulette by Richard Marcus. You can find the link to his book in the description below. Have you ever had the Savannah happen on your table? How did you catch it? Tell us your story in the comments so we can share our knowledge with other dealers. Anyway, that does it for today's show. Thank you so much, Aces, for joining me today. And in the next video, you'll learn how roulette dealers mark chip values, prevent players from leaving with chips, and protect against scams that manipulate roulette chip worth. We have an announcement. We are currently hiring casino dealers and floor supervisors to write scripts for our how-to YouTube videos. We're looking for people who know how to deal craps, pai-gow tiles, or big baccarat. However, we need scripts for any game we don't already have a course for. Email us a list of games you can deal, how long you've been dealing or supervising, and a sample of your writing to heather@vegas-aces.com. Bonus points if you can be an actor and or deal the game in our videos. Must either be located in Las Vegas or have access to a casino that will let you film at their location. Just a quick reminder, Vegas Aces is supported by viewers like you. Donations make it possible for all of these videos to be brought to you for free. If you think this video is worth more than $0, then please donate the amount you feel it is worth by clicking the link in the description below. Do you want to see our content 5 days early? Subscribe to us on Patreon, where we give our patrons exclusive early access and coach new dealers on how to get into the industry. The folks on the screen right now are our Patreon producers. Every single name is a person in the world who supports this channel so that we can keep going. And we're so grateful to them that they've allowed us to go on this really remarkable journey. Thanks everybody for being a part of this. If you can't afford to financially support us, then help us update our World Toke Board. This shows the toke numbers for casino dealers around the world. But we can't update these numbers if people don't contribute them. You can anonymously send us your toke numbers via our toke line or by emailing heather@vegas-aces.com. Also, if you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe. Our business also helps casino game inventors with developing bringing their game, bringing their idea to fruition and onto the casino floor. If you have a casino game you want to develop, email us. You can find a link to our email in the description below. And if you're looking for even more content, check out our other videos here on the screen. We also offer interview transcripts, flashcards, dealer instruction manuals, the world's first tote board, and so much more, all on our website, vegas-aces.com. You can find all of these links in the description below. Until next time, stay lucky, Aces!